20 bag trends you must stop in 2025. Still carrying that same old bag hoping no one notices? In 2025, your style deserves better. It's time to retire the trends that once worked, but now just weigh down your whole vibe. Welcome back to Exquisite Elegance, where fashion is filtered, intentional, and always elevated. Today, we're calling out 20 handbag styles that need to be left behind. No judgment, just truth, style, and better alternatives. Whether you're here for the glow-up or a full-on bag detox, you're in the right place. Ready to declutter your carry game? Let's get into the bag trends we're leaving behind this year. Number 1. Micro bags. They had their Instagram moment. Miniature purses perched on palms, perfect for brunch selfies. But here's the truth. Micro bags no longer serve any real function. In 2025, fashion is about form and function. If your bag can't carry your phone, keys, and at least one emergency lip product, it's not fashion forward, it's fantasy. These tiny accessories often force you to carry a second tote just to get through your day. That's not practical or stylish. It's exhausting. And they don't translate beyond social media. In real life, they look more like toys than accessories. Instead, go for compact crossbodies or mini satchels with actual compartments. You still get the sleek silhouette without sacrificing your essentials. Remember, your bag should support your lifestyle, not work against it. Let's retire the props and upgrade to pieces that pull their weight. Micro may be cute, but capability is what counts now. Number 2. Loud, branded logo bombs. At one time, bold branding was a flex. Today, it's just noise. Oversized logos, metallic plaques, and repeating monograms no longer scream wealth. They shout insecurity. The quiet luxury moment has taken over for a reason. It's about confidence, not clout. A buttery leather bag with a barely there emblem speaks volumes more than a logo explosion. It whispers sophistication, letting your personal style do the talking. When your entire bag is a walking advertisement, it becomes less about fashion and more about showing off. That's not the energy we're bringing into 2025. Want to look expensive? Focus on craftsmanship, silhouette, and finish. Think subtle embossing, matte finishes, and elegant hardware. The kind of luxury that doesn't beg for attention, but earns it. Because true style doesn't need to shout, it simply shows up. Loud bags are out, refined statements are in. Number 3. Quilted Paisley Totes. They were once the go-to for cozy, casual chic, especially on campuses or weekend errands. But quilted Paisley totes now scream outdated. These bright, cotton soft carryalls were great for dorm runs, but in 2025, they belong in the nostalgia drawer. The problem? They overwhelm outfits with loud prints and clash with the minimalist vibe that's trending. Pair one with a clean blazer or neutral palette, and the harmony disappears. Plus, their casual quilting tends to sag and wear out fast, which pulls down even your most put-together look. We've evolved. Now it's about rich textures, subtle quilting, and clean structure. Think neutral-toned leather, elevated stitching, or performance fabrics with polish. Your bag should complement your look, not fight for attention. So, unless you're headed to a sleepover, it's time to fold up that Paisley piece and make room for something modern and grown. Number 4. Puffy pillow bags. They looked like clouds and felt like hugs. Pillow bags had a chokehold on our soft girl era. But they're not aging well. In photos, they're adorable. In person, clunky, overwhelming, and far from refined. Their exaggerated volume can throw off your outfit's proportions, especially for petite frames. And their soft structure often collapses, making the bag look worn after just a few uses. What was once playful now feels impractical and cartoonish. These squishy styles don't pair well with tailored clothing or elegant silhouettes. They undermine them. If you still crave the plush vibe, there are grown-up versions that keep the comfort while adding class. Think ruched leather, structured puff quilting, or crescent bags with subtle volume. You get softness, style, and staying power. Ditch the duvet-shaped distractions. It's time for puff with polish. Number 5. Oversized canvas logo totes. We get it. They were easy, everywhere, and said, fashion girl off duty. But in 2025, these oversized canvas totes with giant logos feel more passé than polished. They collapse awkwardly, lack structure, and lose charm quickly after a few wears. They were meant to say effortless, but now they say unoriginal. And when your tote looks identical to every influencer's sponsored post from 2 years ago, it's no longer a trend, it's a throwback. The massive branding doesn't help either. In the age of understated luxury, bold logos feel try-hard. This year, look for structure. Think canvas with leather trim, reinforced corners, metal feet, branding that whispers, something that supports your silhouette instead of flattening it. A good tote should work hard and wear well, not slouch, fray, or shout. Let's say goodbye to the promo tote aesthetic and hello to quiet sophistication. Let's pause for a second, because editing your style isn't just about trends. It's about choosing what really represents you today. If this video's got you reevaluating your bag shelf, you're already doing the work. And hey, that's what we're here for. If you're loving these fashion check-ins, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's next. We're just getting started. Also, I want to hear from you. Which bag in your closet do you secretly know has gotta go? Drop it in the comments. No judgment, just fashion therapy. Now, back to the list. Number 6. Chain Strap Overload. Chains on bags? Always in, until they become the whole show. The chunky chain strap trend has officially crossed from chic to chaotic. In 2025, bags that clang like hardware stores and weigh down your shoulders are a hard no. These oversized links are uncomfortable, noisy, and dominate your look in the worst way. They compete with your earrings, snag on hair, and throw off proportions. What started as a luxe detail has become a loud distraction. This year, balance is back. Choose sleek chain accents, delicate links, leather interwoven styles, or soft metallic hardware that complements, not competes. Bonus points for adjustable, convertible straps that switch between chain and leather. The vibe? Quiet confidence with a flash of edge. Chains should elevate your outfit, not fight for attention. If your strap feels more like gym equipment than jewelry, it's time to switch it up. Number 7. Overly boxy, structured satchels. Stiff, boxy satchels used to say, "I mean business." But in 2025, they're saying, "I forgot to update my wardrobe." These rigid bags lack the adaptability modern fashion calls for, and often just look bulky and outdated. The harsh lines and sharp corners feel out of place next to flowy trousers, oversized blazers, or any relaxed tailoring. And if you're petite, these bags can overwhelm your frame and throw off your proportions. We're not ditching structure entirely, just refining it. Go for soft yet structured silhouettes that mold to your shape. Crescent bags, relaxed top handles, and framed crossbodies give you shape without stiffness. A modern satchel doesn't need to look like a filing cabinet. Let your accessories evolve with you. Fluid, confident, and easy to wear. Goodbye geometry class. Hello elegant curves. 8. Clear PVC bags. At first glance, clear bags seem sleek, simple, even futuristic. But in practice, they're a style minefield. In 2025, the see-through trend has overstayed its welcome. These bags showcase everything: receipts, gum wrappers, awkward clutter, and ruin the mystery of your aesthetic. They scratch easily, bog up with humidity, and yellow over time. And unless you're attending a concert with strict bag rules, there's no reason to carry your life in plain view. Let's aim for polish over plastic. If you crave lightness, try frosty finishes, semi-sheer mesh, or acrylic panels with structure. That way you get transparency without looking like you're packing for airport security. In style, some things are better left unseen. Let your outfit be the moment, and your bag be the beautiful, low-key bonus. Number 9. Backpack purses that look like school bags. Backpack purses? Love the idea, hate the execution. Especially when they resemble school bags from your teenage years. Those stiff, faux leather minis with clunky buckles and outdated drawstrings? We're leaving them behind. In 2025, backpacks need to blend style with function, not nostalgia with awkwardness. The traditional mini backpack disrupts sleek outfits, creates odd bulges under coats, and clashes with the elevated wardrobe you've curated. That doesn't mean giving up comfort. Try slingback-style backpacks with curved silhouettes, or hybrid belt bags that offer hands-free ease and polish. Look for elevated materials, subtle hardware, and ergonomic shapes that enhance, not hinder your outfit. Function and fashion can coexist, but only when the accessory isn't confused about what decade it belongs to. Number 10. Neon bags. Neon once felt darling, like a burst of personality in bag form. But in 2025, highlighter shades are feeling more like high maintenance. From electric green to hot pink, neon bags are hard to style and harder to take seriously. They pull focus from everything else you're wearing. Instead of complementing your look, they compete with it, and usually win in a bad way. They also fade quickly, photograph poorly, and often look more costume than couture. That doesn't mean we're ditching color. Bold is still beautiful, just smarter. Try emerald green, cobalt blue, deep wine, or bronze metallics. These tones offer impact without overpowering, and they work across seasons and styles. A good bag turns heads because of its design, not just its color. Let your bag enhance your energy, not hijack your aesthetic. Save the neon for your highlighters, not your handbag. Still here? That means you're serious about refining your wardrobe, and that's the kind of energy we live for. If you've already mentally set aside a few offenders, give yourself a pat on the back. This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Drop a bag emoji in the comments if you've ever carried a bag that you knew wasn't the vibe. No judgment, just community fashion therapy. And hey, if this is sparking ideas, hit like and subscribe. You're halfway through the ultimate handbag detox, and trust me, the next 5, even juicier. Now let's get back into it. The glow up continues. Number 11. Faux Designer Dupes. We get it, luxury bags are a serious investment. But in 2025, obvious knockoffs are doing more harm than good to your style credibility. Faux designer dupes miss the mark. The stitching is inconsistent, the logos are exaggerated, and the structure, never quite right. Carrying one doesn't say fashion savvy, it says trying too hard. Most people can spot a fake from across the room, and once they do, the whole outfit starts to feel off. Plus, these bags don't wear well. They peel, warp, and fall apart long before the season's even over. Instead, elevate your aesthetic with indie labels, mid-tier designers, or vintage gems. There are countless brands creating beautiful, original bags without copying luxury logos. When you choose a piece because you love it, not because it mimics status, that's real style. Authenticity is always in. If your bag is faking its story, it's time to trade up. Number 12. Unstructured bucket bags. Bucket bags were a dream when they first appeared. Easy, laid back, and roomy. But without a strong base or structure, they become a nightmare for modern wardrobes. These bags tend to collapse like laundry hampers, fold into awkward shapes, and look messy the minute you set them down. Plus, they hide your essentials in a bottomless pit that's equal parts confusing and frustrating. What started as boho cool now feels like an afterthought. In 2025, structure equals sophistication, even in casual silhouettes. Choose bucket bags with discreet support, a built-in base, subtle shaping, or quality materials that hold form over time. You can still have that slouchy feel, just with refinement and polish. Let your bag keep its shape and your style in check, because nothing screams disorganized like a puddled purse. Let's keep things elevated, even on your off days. Number 13. Tassel Overload. A touch of fringe? Love it! A full-blown tassel takeover? That's a no. In 2025, bag embellishments are scaling back, and that means ditching the leather confetti look. Bags covered in tassels or fringe look more costume than couture. They snag, tangle, and swing in ways that distract more than delight. They're hard to style, they wear down quickly, and they don't translate well into a polished, versatile wardrobe. What once felt boho chic now feels borderline chaotic. Instead, opt for bags with intentional texture, like pleating, ruched fabric, or architectural stitching. If you must have a tassel, keep it minimal. 1 is charming, 10 is cartoonish. Great style today is all about editing. The less is more energy is in full effect, and your accessories should reflect that. If your bag makes more movement than your outfit, it's time to trim the fringe. Number 14. Outdated color palettes. Trendy colors come and go, but some shades leave your style stuck in the past. In 2025, we're saying goodbye to the dusty pastels and bubblegum tones that dominated the last decade. Yes, millennial pink, we're talking about you. These hues can instantly date an otherwise current outfit. And while they had their moment, they don't play well with today's sleek silhouettes and grounded color palettes. They clash with neutral forward wardrobes and rarely complement the textures dominating right now, like suede, matte leather, or brushed metallics. Instead, aim for timeless richness. Burgundy, slate, camel, olive, and rust are not only easier to style, they also age beautifully. You don't have to ditch color, just choose shades that evolve with your wardrobe. Let your bag color whisper elegance, not scream trend chaser. When your palette aligns with your presence, your whole look levels up. Number 15. Overly feminine embellishments. There's nothing wrong with leaning into your feminine energy, but too many bows, pearls, or lace appliques can veer into costume territory. In 2025, we're refining our glam, not drenching it in sugar. Bags that are overloaded with ultra-girly details often feel juvenile, especially when paired with a clean, modern outfit. They clash with minimalist tailoring and can cheapen a carefully curated look. There's a difference between feminine and fussy, and this year, we're choosing elegance over excess. Instead of over-embellishment, go for subtle curves, delicate hardware, or soft textures that feel luxurious without being loud. A little softness goes a long way when it's executed with intention. Think grown-up glam. Think gold accents, velvet linings, and buttery finishes. Let your style feel romantic without being regressive. We're evolving femininity, and it's looking very chic. Still with me? That tells me you're not just scrolling, you're transforming. This isn't just a bag cleanse, it's a full-on style elevation, and I'm here for it. If even one of these trends made you stop and side-eye your own collection, then you're already leveling up. Fashion isn't about following rules, it's about curating what feels right for you now. So if you've already mentally demoted a bag or two to the back of the closet, hit that like button and tell me which one had to go. We're almost there, and trust me, the final takeaway is worth the wait. Number 16. Lanyard bags and neck bags. They looked sleek on the runway, but in reality, lanyard-style bags and pouch necklaces fall flat. These tiny accessories dangle from your neck like glorified ID holders, and unless you're working backstage at Fashion Week, they rarely look intentional. They're also incredibly impractical. Most can't hold more than a card and a lip balm. They bounce when you walk, get caught in coats or collars, and add unnecessary bulk to your chest. Even styled over a turtleneck, they read more gimmick than glam. In 2025, functionality and fashion go hand in hand. Opt for mini crossbodies with adjustable straps or slim belt bags that stay out of the way and complement your outfit. You can still go hands-free, just with elegance and purpose. Remember, accessories should flatter your frame and flow with your clothing. If it looks like you're wearing a conference badge, it's time to rethink the look. 17. Ultra gimmicky statement bags. Fashion should be fun, but there's a fine line between playful and plain ridiculous. Bags shaped like milk cartons, cereal boxes, telephones, or literal objects may grab attention, but not for the right reasons in 2025. These ultra gimmicky statement bags had their viral moments. They're great for photos, fun for themed events, and a conversation starter, sure. But outside of Instagram, they're almost impossible to style and instantly distract from everything else you're wearing. A strong fashion moment should be about you, not the novelty item dangling off your shoulder. Instead, look to bold shapes, asymmetrical designs, rich textures, or artistic hardware if you want your bag to turn heads. You'll get the same impact, just with way more elegance and longevity. Your accessories should elevate your look, not turn it into a punchline. If your purse makes people laugh before they compliment you, it's probably not the vibe. 18. Mini bags with giant handles. We've all seen them. Tiny bags barely big enough for lip balm, attached to oversized, attention-grabbing handles that seem wildly out of proportion. In 2025, this trend feels more like a visual joke than a functional fashion moment. These exaggerated handles, beaded hoops, chunky resin loops, or oversized sculptural shapes dominate the look but clash with the minimalist, wearable elegance that defines modern style. They're hard to carry, impossible to wear crossbody, and offer zero comfort. It's not that we don't love a bold detail, it just needs to make sense. Let the handle complement the bag, not swallow it whole. Look for proportionate top handles, convertible options, or soft shoulder straps that blend fashion with function. A small bag should feel sleek and smart, not like a display piece that forgot it's meant to be worn. Let's balance size and statement this year for accessories that actually work for you. Number 19. Cheap contrast stitching. There was a time when high contrast stitching added flair. But now, it's a dead giveaway for poor craftsmanship. Especially when paired with cheap faux leather or wonky seams, bright stitching turns your bag into a red flag. In 2025, the details define the entire look. When the contrast thread stands out more than the design itself, it distracts instead of enhances. Worse, it often screams discount brand, even if the price tag disagrees. Swap it out for tonal or blind stitching that blends beautifully into the material. Look for thoughtful construction, symmetrical panels, and strong seams that feel seamless, literally. Refinement is all in the quiet details. You don't need exaggerated thread to make a statement. Let your silhouette, texture, and hardware shine. That's the real mark of a well-made accessory. Number 20. Mega multi-zip bags. Zippers are great, until your bag looks like it's auditioning for a hardware store. Mega multi-zip bags with pockets on every surface were once about utility, but now they just look chaotic. Too many zippers break up the design and make your outfit feel cluttered. They rarely offer actual organization. You'll still lose your keys. And worse, they scream outdated functionality, especially when paired with low-shine faux leather and clunky buckles. In 2025, streamlined is stylish. Opt for clean lines, hidden compartments, or interior dividers that give you space without sacrificing aesthetics. It's about designing with intention, not just adding features for the sake of it. A modern bag says, "I've got this," without looking like you're prepped for a survival mission. Leave the zips for your boots. Your bag deserves better. Style evolves, and you just took a major step toward refining yours. This isn't about tossing everything, it's about editing with intention, updating what no longer fits, and elevating what still inspires you. If this video sparked a closet cleanse, give it a like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Which bag are you finally ready to let go of? Until next time, stay intentional, stay stylish, stay elevated.